All right, what's going on? We are live. We are back with another movie review. Finally, as far as the low key cave and me and the deal, we are back with Nope spoiler review.
That's big. And it's too quiet to be a player.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, yeah. It took him. It took them all. This thing, it's not what you think.
This spectacle is going to change you.
I'll get him out.
We're gonna get you today.
You ready? Are you ready? I'm trying to save you. My brother's out there.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back. Like I said, finally, on my behalf, because it was my fault that we had to come so late with the Nope review because I waited so late to watch it, which I'm disappointed in myself now because I feel like this was definitely worthy of not only going to see it immediately, but going to the theaters to see it. It was definitely worth that experience. So that was on my fault. Jordan Peele, you got me. That was my bad. But anyway, immediately before I get started, the deal did see this before I did. How did you feel about this?
I liked it. And I know it's like it's one of them things that's hard to explain unless you see it, and like it's deeper than what you just see. That's why I was like, I don't know how deep people watch movies, so that's why I was like, I don't know if you're gonna like it because if you watch it for a deep for you,
And I was telling her that even when she told me she'd tell me, and I said I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and I said I already think it's not gonna be horror or scary or anything because coming off of Jordan Peele recent work, not Us, but more than anything, Get Out. Us, I feel like was horror, but still, I didn't expect him even coming from that early trailer. Kind of felt like it was more comedic or going to be more kind of a sci-fi element than anything. And it did have those sci-fi elements, but still, I just wasn't expecting to get what I did get.
okay. I I I mean, I was just like, I don't know what we get. I mean, I was happy. I was entertained by the ride. I was very engulfed in the storyline. At one point, I damn near was about to get up and start cheering, and I was like, "You are in a movie theater. Calm down."
Checking on children, my bad. Can you say what you said again? Because I didn't
Oh
hear
my
it, and I
god.
want to hear it, please.
No,
I'm so my bad.
nah, you good.
I thought it was an emergency. I had to get up.
I know.
Hey,
I feel you
ain't
on
no
that.
time.
But
um,
no, I said I was intrigued by the movie like initially, like I was just like, okay, what's this about? And I said I was entertained, and I forgot what else I said.
you good? It was the trailers. We always say it's a spacecraft or it's got to be aliens. And when I said I think the trailer was throwing us off. I was like, it ain't gonna be
Yeah, because
aliens. I don't think it's gonna be aliens.
when they showed it in the trailer, I was like, why are you spoiling it? No,
But he wouldn't.
they still didn't spoil shit. They
We was
didn't.
way off. I think everybody was off. Nobody was expecting what we got as far as what it actually was, which we're gonna get into. Once again, spoiler review. This came out July 22nd. It's been out a month now. By the way, shout out to Jordan Peele. He had 100 million now domestically. All his movies done hit 100 million. Shout out to Jordan Peele. Now you got me. I'm that next one you come out with, tease or whatever. I'm in there. And I'm not saying that because I was like, this is one of my best movies of 2022. It's not that. It's just how different it is. And it's just how actually scary to me it actually is. And I think it's scary from the aspect of how creepy and not creepy. Well, yeah, creepy, but horrific. The way things happen to people here is horrific. That's what scares me.
I still didn't think it was like scary. I was just like, now it just
It
I don't
gave me
know.
the thing
It
vibes a
fit.
little bit.
Oh man.
Once he did what he did with the horses as far as Ricky and with the people. That shit, we're gonna get into it. But
There's disturbing moments, and a lot
that's
of
it.
it was
Horrific
yeah.
and disturbing moments.
I still
But
didn't think it was scary. I was just like,
that was scary to me because if that happens, it's like being
I
in
get what
that
you're
type
saying.
of yes. We're gonna
This-
get
the
to it because
whole
I got some
movie,
images too.
being in any part of this movie would be scary and horrific. But for some reason, I was not scared of. You know, get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a scary movie. But like, if I was in those predicaments,
Okay, yeah,
hell
see,
yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah.
doing. I put myself in that position. Like, no, this ain't the way to go. This ain't it, right? But Get Out, Us, Nope. If I'm gonna give an order, it's gonna be Get Out, Nope, and then it's gonna be Us. The
You think-
execution, I think more of Us was probably my problem.
You think that Get Out is better than Nope?
Yes, absolutely.
I feel
I
like
do.
Nope is I guess because I'm doing it on rewatchability. I would rather rewatch Nope multiple times than rewatch Get Out again. Like I'm just
See, I
like,
say that now because Nope is still fresh. I don't watch Get Out so many times. I see what you're saying though, because I went to the movie to see Get Out and I did not like it when we was in there. I did not like it. I was mad actually. I'm telling you, because me sitting there watching it for the first time, it came off to me as something like, why is it's getting so much praise? Because I don't get it. Like this is a regular, straightforward
social
seemed like-
commentary horror.
But after I watched it the
was.
second
very
time,
straightforward.
I had to get it. Watching it the second time, it got better and better for multiple viewings for me. The first time in the theaters, I did not like Get Out.
I liked it because it gave me what's that movie? Skeleton Key vibes, but like I guess reverse.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. But I already knew what was gonna happen in the movie before I went into
See,
Get
I'm gonna
Out,
tell you
before
what my issue was with Get
versus
Out.
No. What?
I thought from the trailers, people was talking about it the way they was. I thought it was gonna be some movie really, really disturbing. They was like, this is one of the scariest movies of whenever year it came out. I forgot the year it came out, Get Out, but yeah, this is one of the most disturbing. This
I
and the
wouldn't
third.
even say Get Out is scary.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I thought they was giving me. It was the same thing to me, like with Hostel, when it was like, this is gonna be one of the most disturbing movies where you ain't gonna be able to watch. You're gonna be wanting to cover your eyes. This and the third. I'm
People
like,
have
oh,
left.
shit.
People left out the theater. People threw up. Like, shut up. What? See, I get what you're saying when people hype it up. So I get.
But I
And I
get
guess
why
like
they hyped
nobody
up
could
Get
hype
Out.
up Nope because everybody was like, "It's aliens, we guess."
Yeah, but then you go into the theater and you sit there like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. No,
Oh, it was
this-
great in the theaters. It was great.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's like the experience of having more than one movie, because I feel like we got another scene in here where it's like, shit, I could have got a movie by itself just on this scene.
That's
Give me
what I'm
this movie
talking
too.
about. That's what I was telling you when I was saying.
And I'm talking about
I
Gordy,
feel,
the monkey.
yeah, I feel like there's more questions to this movie that I have left after watching this movie than answers. Because I'm just like, bruh, it's so many questions I got about Jupe.
That
like,
was scared of you.
Yeah, hell yeah, you know I don't like monkeys. Yes, that was like that's what I mean about like I wasn't scared of this part of the movie, but if I was him, I would be horrified. Nigga, I don't like monkeys because they are violent, they are
And
dangerous,
shut up to
and
Jordan
unpredictable.
Peele setting this unsettling scene up at the beginning, because I'm like, oh shit. Because we hear it shit going on when the credits coming on. I'm sitting here, I'm like, is this like, this must be one of those creepy ass soundtracks or some shit that Jordan Peele doing or something. This almost gave me vibes of like Tales from the Hood. I'm thinking about the what's the shit? The violin. I'm getting them vibes. I'm like, oh, he doing that. But once the shit going on, and then you start to see it, and once again, once this scene comes up, it's the whole slow imaging. It's going into it real slow. They not showing you shit immediately. We going in and out. And that to me is scary. Like I said, I'm like, what the fuck happened? What's happening? We not getting no answers yet as far as this monkey and these people that's all dead around him. But once we actually get that scene, and they don't cut away from certain shit, so I'm like,
I
Jordan
see,
Peele, damn,
I'm
you
trying to
did
tell
that.
you. I'm trying to tell you, as soon as I saw that shit, I was like, see, this is why I don't fucking like monkeys. I'm trying to tell you.
We're gonna get to it. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. I appreciate y'all coming through. And before we initially get started, which we are halfway getting started, I do want to shout out to everybody. We have reached 600 subs. Actually, more 600. I think it's 603. I am working on the 600 sub giveaway. Well, not this Friday, but next Friday. Like I said, send me your Cash App info. I'm working on blessing 2 people. I ain't saying the amount. I ain't rich. I'm still got some things going on. Hell, I still got things going on today. But it's gonna be a good little. It's gonna be something good. Because like I said, I'm only doing Cash App because, like I said, I'm not familiar with the whole gift cards and everything like that. Once I get familiar with that, then I'm gonna start doing more things like that. But just like this, as far as the Cash App, this is something that I can do immediately. And like I said, I'm doing this just like I said for support. People coming through, taking the time just to watch you. I feel like I appreciate that. Coming through, watching us, taking the time, not only on lives, but just the content, whether it's recorded or whatever. I appreciate that. So I just want to show some appreciation. And I ain't even got to 1,000 subscribers, which mean, as far as monetization and all of that, this is just us coming on here doing this for you, just doing this. Like I said, for the love of it and enjoying it. But I just want to show some appreciation for people who've been subscribing, coming through. So that's what we're working on. But anyway, I want to tell you who a director I'm kind of getting vibes from as far as Jordan Peele, especially going into this third movie. And that's going to be M. Night Shyamalan. His execution is better, though, Jordan Peele.
It is.
Especially moving forward, it seems like he getting actually better. That's why I said with us, I didn't like the execution that much. I was like, nigga, I'm like, come on. What? I get what you're trying to do. Like, wait a minute. Okay, anyway.
I was say that's a whole different world. That's
yeah, and even the build up towards the end, I'm like, okay, her trying to get down there to fight her doppelganger, which is actually the real girl that we should have been cheering for. Being that she done suffered all these years, she got kidnapped by the damn girl that looked like her. Anyway, the director though, M. Night Shyamalan, more than anything, Jordan Peele's and his twist. M. Night Shyamalan gonna give your ass a twist whether you like it or not, or whether you enjoy it or not. I don't know if you've seen his most recent movie, which is called Old. But yeah,
I watched the synopsis of it, and I was just like, yeah, I don't feel like wasting my time watching this.
It ain't even.
I heard the dialogue. I heard the dialogue was bad, and you know I am. What y'all talking about?
I'll give you that. And that's another thing. Watching the Jordan Peele movie, we watching this real comedy. It seems like you with them. Like, that's us. Like, we sitting there talking like, right. I don't know. And I mean that, like, nigga, I don't know. That's what they saying. I'm not going to.
I love it. I love that OJ, chemistry.
Daniel Kaluuya, OJ. Nope. You think he ain't sleep up there till the morning? Yes, nigga, I'm not going there. Like, I'm good. Yes, this is us. But execution-wise, like I said, Jordan Peele got a better way of doing it than M. Night Shyamalan, whether it's later on movies, but he kind of getting a little bit back to his groove as far as M. Night Shyamalan. This ain't about him right now, but I'm just saying as far as my comparison, as far as directors, I feel like Jordan Peele is giving me those vibes. Because whether you like M. Night Shyamalan a lot, or whether it's movies, he does try to do something different. And that's what Jordan Peele is doing something different. And this, as far as alien invasion movies, I did not expect what we got from this. And like I said, if you talking about more horrific or more horrifying or more scary alien invasion movie than the ones we had previously seen, this is the one for me. This is it, as far as Nope. Because I feel like other movies didn't go as far as Nope did. I was expecting like, okay, people gonna come back, or they gonna they locked up, or they kidnapped. No. You remember those alien invasion movies? People get kidnapped. This and the third, and they might no. Like we getting this over and done with right now. And by the way, we're gonna get real nasty with it too. I'm like, wait a minute. And I like the subliminals too. You remember when OJ picking up the flyer from under the shit?
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, I see what y'all was doing with that too.
Yeah.
We're talking about creature that's pretty much sitting everywhere. And pretty much something that happened to his father, which we started the movie out with, Otis. Shout out to a very familiar character that's familiar with aliens as far as Keith David, The Thing, hint. But yeah,
Like I
I didn't
said,
know.
I like the purposefulness of his art. Like
Yeah,
I appreciate that as a nerdy person and somebody that like to pick shit apart and overthink about shit. Yes.
and that's
Oh,
why I
that,
said that comparison to the thing for me. When I found out what it was and what it was doing to people, I'm like, nigga, that's the thing. Like, which way you want to go out? You want to get
question.
turned into something? Go ahead.
Was that thing that was in his eye, like when he dies, was that a nickel or was that a token?
It might have been one or the other because the token. It might have been a token because you remember at the Jupiter's whatever Ricky's theme park or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that probably was a token.
Yeah. So. Mm.
Shout out to see here this nigga go. Shout out to the bot coming through. You know he gonna show his support. But it is the opening to this. Like I said, not understanding, not seeing this. And by the way, I'm glad I was one of the people that was avoiding spoilers. Like I said, I wasn't gonna watch anything on this until I watched the movie. And I
Me
was
too.
able to do that, and I didn't hear anything about this until I actually watched the movie for myself. And that's why I was sitting there like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? This whole movie for me was WTF. Straight up, I was WTF sitting here like trying to get it together. But yes, we start off with Otis and OJ horsing. I don't know as far as they whole thing going on, as far as what they got, as far as they business with the horses. As far as
They
starting off.
they tell you quickly. I'm sorry. But yeah, they don't tell you initially, but they what do you call it? Basically, their horses are trained. They train horses to do shit for Hollywood. Basically, so like if you want a real horse in a commercial, they're train the horse to do whatever you needed to do for that commercial. So yes, people rent their horses for Hollywood movies or commercials.
And that's what I was saying as far as his father Otis, who been seeming like he been doing it for a long time. And it kind of seemed like that probably put a little hamp on the relationship between him and his daughter, as far as M, played by Keke Palmer. But it's what happens to him. Shit start falling from the sky while they out here on the horses, as far as OJ and Otis. I have no idea what's going on. Like I said, the impact of everything that's coming down, I'm thinking it's some kind of, because going off the trailers, I said, if it's alien invasions, what's going on as far as what's coming from the sky? Are they just throwing down some type of little, goddamn, embryos, pixels? I'm trying to think of words as far as alien. Whatever they could be doing, because that's my intention, that it's aliens. I've seen the trailers. I know they're not going to give us that immediately. I thought it's going to be some type of twist, but that's what I'm thinking of. But when the shit does happen, it's watching what happens to his father in a way I didn't think he was alive, as far as when he got hit on the horse and he fell off. I'm like, I thought he was dead immediately. But no, he was actually still alive and still talking somewhere, and OJ is trying to get him to the hospital. But it's the way you see the blood squirting out his head, and you can see the shit that went through his head, whatever was coming down at the sky, whatever. So like you said, I'm thinking that was a token that hit him.
Mm.
And I'm not sure if it went directly in his head. It might have went to the side of his head. Because like you said, his eyes should look like that went to the side, because if it went directly in his head, he should have been dead on impact.
It was just, yeah. I was just like, so we just killing people like right off the bat, okay?
Once again, shout out to Keith David, man. Have a little more appearances in here and there, as far as some flashbacks. It's my girl Keke Palmer when she show up. They doing something for the horse that I'm thinking his father was doing originally.
Yes, they're trying to shoot the horse for a commercial. And
OJ don't want to be there.
God,
Shout out to Dan Carulla playing OJ. He do not want to be there at all.
you gotta remember, one, they're grieving their father.
Yes.
So and
And
then
if I'm not
two,
mistaken, she
he's
said this
left
was a
with
couple of weeks ago, or if not a month.
Yeah, like a month ago.
Either way.
So Yeah. So one, he's grieving his father. Two, the explanation that he got for his father being dead was, oh, some debris fell from an airplane. That's the explanation they gave him. Four, he still now he got to run a business with his irresponsible sister. He
She
got to
does
run.
have the personality though, you know what I'm saying, to keep things
Yes,
moving forward as far as the commercial. As soon as she
yes.
pop up, it's like, oh yeah, here she go. Shout out to Kiki Palmer too. She's carrying this movie. I'm not saying Dan Kaluuya don't do it. They got the chemistry. Trust me, both of them
Yo,
are
they
phenomenal in this movie. But Kiki Palmer is just her, the way she's able to come with her personality. I enjoy her throughout the movie. Every time she's on the screen, I'm just like just either smiling or I'm tense. Like, oh shit, what's going on? But even with Daniel Kaluuya, as far as OJ, I just love both of those reactions as far as that real reactions to situations. And shout out to the guy we're gonna get to as far as Angel too. Shout out to him, my cameraman. But yeah, it's everybody around them too, as far as the people who supposed to be shooting this. And I think he's doing that just to try to help out as far as the business, as far as the ranch or whatever. But it's a director or whoever there that was working with his father that's trying to get him too straight or whatever.
So basically, I guess he worked with the father before, so he was like a return customer. But as you can see, OJ is not as enthusiastic about the whole commercial and Hollywood BS. But he got bills to pay, so he there. But
I'm glad you said it.
He got bills and he gotta keep running the business and feeding the horses. You gotta feed them every day. You gotta feed them every day. They don't just eat bullshit. So, I mean,
speaking of feeding, my boy Ricky Tiki Timbo. Shout out to my boy Steven. You ain't watching The Walking Dead. This is Glenn from The Walking Dead. I was glad to see him on here. Shout out to Jordan Peele. Diversifying. We got a lot of people in this movie. But yes, and by the
his name
way,
is
as far
Ricky
as
Jupe.
That's his name as far as the movie, Ricky Jupe. Okay, yeah. Jupiter's.
I call him Jupe.
What's the name of this damn place? I don't think I got. I ain't get the place.
Jupiter's
Legacy, Jupiter's Claim. Jupiter's Claim. That's what it is. Jupiter's Claim. But yes, as far as you talking about money wise, OJ, he got to get the bread, so he been selling horses to my boy Ricky. And Ricky has a past. Ricky has a story. He had a situation that happened which we are not very familiar with, but throughout the movie we started to get familiar with him kind of telling it here and there. But he's running this theme park or somewhat called Jupiter's Claim, based off his childhood TV show that he was on when he was a kid, as far as Ricky. Nothing threw me out with him a little bit. I was just looking at him as far as buying his horses. But later on, once you find out, once again, the spoiler review, it's the part when OJ, like, you know what I'm saying? If I get the money, I come back and get my horse. And this is after I don't watch the movie. Because I don't watch it multiple times. I watched it the second time. And I'm sitting there watching it the second time and listening to him tell him that as far as Ricky. And I'm like, nigga, you wrong. Bro, he's sitting there like, yeah, I get you right. By the way,
I was wondering why he was acting like that. Yeah, I was wondering why he was acting like that. I was like, what? Why he acting weird? Because like
first time watching this, I wasn't thinking nothing. I was just like,
yeah, a lot. Because I'm trying to tell you, they're giving you information, but nothing's really connecting at this point. You just like, okay, so all right, we got Ricky's Jupe.
Okay, so what's your whole thing with the movie? As far as how you feeling what Jordan Peele was trying to push as far as the theme being?
A theme? Like a theme throughout the movie or just parts?
What his meaning behind the movie then?
It's multiple meanings depending on how you look at it. The exploitation of animals for Hollywood, for show. Shit.
Because I had to watch, once again, I had to watch it multiple times. For anybody out there watching, damn, you went to the movie to see it that many times? Yeah, I did.
If you look at the, if you just break it down like through certain situations, there's multiple meanings, but yeah.
to me, more than anything, and even hearing them say the word spectacle, that was the meaning for me. It was I guess people watching things that's happening where there's certain disasters and not being able to turn away.
Mm-hmm.
To keep watching.
Yeah, cause that is a prominent theme with the whole extraterrestrial, you know.
The monkey situation is him sitting there keeping on watching it and not to really turning away when that happens.
First of all, what the fuck was he supposed to do? As a child,
it ain't really run, but I'm saying when he watching it, I'm talking about that's my thing. As far as the spectacle, as far as the theme of the movie, what Jordan Peele trying to say is why people can't stop watching certain shit, whether it's bad shit and certain this horrible shit that's happening, but they still watching it. The thing with the horse, I go back to that when he like turned the mirror away from the horse, like don't look at it, the beast, and or the alien or whatever. OJ saying don't look at it. Mm-hmm. This nigga's name OJ Simpson. People can't stop watching OJ Simpson when he did what he did and running away from the police.
They made a reference to OJ Simpson. They made a reference to OJ Simpson as a microaggression.
I don't even know they did that. I ain't know they did that.
It was during the commercial part where she was like, they was like, his name is OJ. She was like, OJ? Like Simpson? Or something like that. Like you could tell that's what she meant. I don't know if she said the like Simpson part, but you could tell that she was like, OJ?
Like I said, this is watching it multiple times. I'm like, this nigga Jordan Peele, man.
I'm trying to doing so much. It was a point behind every damn thing that was happening.
Because I didn't catch the OJ thing as far as the spectacle. I was going off the monkey situation. It's Ricky. I was really more focused on Ricky than anything because of him and what he did with the whole situation. And once they got to the theme park and he did the live show, I'm like, that's what he was doing. Because it was his whole thing with, I guess, with him feeling like he had some type of connection, I guess, with the monkey.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, now I guess I can be cool with this alien too, right?
Yeah, he thought I tamed one beast, why can't I do another?
I'm glad I waited to watch this movie, man. I feel like I caught some. I'm saying maybe other people like, nigga, I watched this movie. I seen that stuff. You waited too late. Okay, oh well. I'm just saying. I didn't see none of those. I'm serious. You know what, man? I know people done seen the movie and I'm late. I'm just saying, though. I feel like I caught some of those themes. But, Ricky Ticky.
Mm-hmm.
He does seem a little off as far as when they meet him, but it's really when, my boy OJ, him and his sister pretty much chilling. I thought when he said the whole thing with the, weed thing, she was talking about some real weed. I guess they were talking about some drink or whatever.
Sir.
It ain't really off subject, but you know, it
no,
was
it's
like
not. You know what?
So I was like, is they gonna start tripping because they ain't here getting high?
Sister dynamic was very believable. It was entertaining. I just like seeing them interact. It felt so natural. I love it.
Especially when some danger shit is going on. Kiki went playing as far as like this is my bro. I gotta make she went playing. Same with OJ. But M's first night back, pretty much, they started to see some shit going on. And it's one of my boy OJ out here with a horse named Ghost, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I think this is Ghost. Shout out to the names they got, Jean Jacket, which they end up calling that alien. This scene right here, I'm like I said, spacecraft. That's my whole thing that's still going on. This is my first viewing. I didn't know anything that was going on with the horse as far as when he actually first appeared on getting down there and shot at the OJ, as far as when the horse ran away and he immediately got his black ass back to the house. Kiki, what Ghost there? I don't know.
No.
It's time to go.
It made it. Did you hear the noise that Ghost made? He said, I never heard a horse make that noise. That's black people. This is what I liked about it. Like I said, black people in horror movies. Fuck no, that ain't my business.
I know I love the horses and everything, but I got to get back. I don't know what's going on. I got to get back.
Ghost, you ain't coming. You a wild animal. You'll figure it out, or you'll be back in the morning. We ain't doing this.
But OJ gets somewhat of a look at it, and he pretty much tells this to him as far as Keke Palmer. So now they think they got some type of alien thing going on, and they want to catch it on camera. Time to make that bread.
Which I thought this was such a weird plot. I was like, okay, this is what we going with. I was like, okay, this is what we going with. I mean, but it's realistic and it's honest. Because really, if you saw some shit, would you not be like...
And it's OJ's situation too, as far as what he's trying to do. You know, he's selling the horses or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know they're trying to do that or whatever. So
they still got bills to pay.
And you got to
we
think.
don't be realistic about this shit.
You ain't never heard of no situations happening with people. It's always that fictional shit. Roswell. All these situations you don't have a government hiding aliens or whatever. It's like, we catch something on the TV. Let's try to do this or whatever. But I like the way they explain actual real scenarios as far as YouTube and all this shit. Like, man, people fake film shit all the time. People ain't gonna believe this, whether you gotta pick. And we're gonna have to talk about it too towards the end. We gotta talk about that because that's a lot of realistic aspects that they gave. Because it's like if people ain't gonna believe this until they see it for themselves. In my opinion, I don't care if you got a picture or a video. In these days, people ain't gonna believe it until they see it. Niggas got Godzilla on video right now, and I'll show you a video of Godzilla, and it look real. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at Photoshop. Like y'all
editing the way they're able to do that these days, but
yeah,
they trying to definitely get a video of this, and that's where we get introduced to my boy Angel, a character that I definitely enjoy, who definitely made a smart move at the end, which I didn't pay attention to. Shout out to my wife who put me on, and I'm like, why is he doing this? He started wrapping himself in barbed wire. I'm like, what the fuck is he? What he doing? She said he gonna try to digest them, but I was like, he's still gonna eat them. That's my whole thing. I was like, he's still gonna get ate. Why he doing blah blah blah? But he didn't get ate. So, but my man Angel is the cameraman, and this is where they trying to set up everything so they can try to catch this. Once again, this is before they know everything that the alien is capable of as far as shutting electricity down once it come around and all of this.
I thought it was funny because like they just kept messing with him. It's like you can't alien hunt with us. No.
Yeah, and it was like my man wants some friends. He need somebody.
He just wanted to alien hunt with them. No, you can't.
Like look where they at though. They're like too many people look like it's around it. Where he working at seemed like shit. Walmart, like an empty ass Walmart, electronics section.
Was Best Buy.
Oh, okay.
I think.
My bad. Hey, ads. Shout out to the ads. Y'all want to come through? Walmart, Best Buy. But anyway, we almost there. Wow. They are trying to set up the cameras to try to catch what they appeared to thought they seen as far as OJ, as far as the spacecraft. Ricky already know what's going on. Which we don't know yet, but he's been doing his thing. So while they trying to do this, he ends up showing up on the farm or what they got going as far as the ranch or whatever. Keke Palmer trying to keep everybody away while they doing what they doing. Stay away, move.
Well,
his whole thing is trying to get another horse though. He needs some more horses. I gotta feed.
They stole from him. That shit was funny as hell.
Oh yeah. This is really why he the plastic horse. The plastic horse they stole.
So Keke got the idea to, get some fake bait so they can observe what happens to it. Since apparently they think that this creature likes to abduct horses, So
spacecraft as far as they think at first.
Yeah.
I'm glad you bring this up though. This is where we get really one of my scariest scenes in the movie, which end up being some not bullshit, but end up these tricky ass, messy ass chows. But I was saying, man, and that's why I said the theater, the experience of it. This is a good ass scene though, and
it is
the barn scene where we got these creepy looking. What as far as I thought was aliens. I'm thinking, they showing up this early.
Bro,
Like,
that's
went up this
exactly
early.
what I said. That's exactly what I said. I said, damn, they giving it to us this early. I was like,
And shout out
okay.
to Dan Kaluuya, OJ. Nope, yo, hell no. When he trying to
Bruh.
record it, he still trying to record.
He-
I'm yelling, get the fuck, what you doing?
Look,
Don't record
we
shit,
went
move.
straight to
Let's
back.
go.
We went back to what? Get out.
And then they kept popping out. I'm saying like, oh, what the hell going on? What's going on?
I felt the same way. That's how I was in the theater. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Man,
Ah.
that's why I said I'm sorry. This shit has some scary moments in here for
Bruh.
me. It did it.
Bruh, and then when he turned around, gave him that good old Will Smith,
But
taught us how to do it in Independence Day. Bah!
alien scenes. You seen Signs, right? M. Night Shyamalan.
Not like consistently. I've
Okay.
seen parts of it, but I understand it.
This scene though, being that this an alien, somewhat invasion movie or whatever, this scene reminded me of a particular scene in Signs that scared the shit out of me too. That came out of nowhere.
Genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
Move, children. Vámonos.
Atrás de garagem! Atrás daí! It's behind!
Oh!
That was my first time, man.
Look, what year was that?
It's a minute ago. But see, you
Yes,
gotta understand
I
the
can tell
build
you.
up before that scene happening. Everybody already paranoid, and us as an audience, we watching it. I'm paranoid. I'm already paranoid at everything that's been happening because it's a build up movie. Same similar with Jordan Peele and what he doing with this. That's a scary ass scene for me. I think for a lot of people who have seen Signs, that's one of the scariest scenes in that movie. Jordan Peele might have got him though with this scene in particular though.
Yeah.
Cause when they start shout out to what you said, the scene, the Mike Tyson uppercut hook, and this damn children pop out. I'm like,
It was Welcome to Earth.
I was all right with it, but it was like I thought we was getting
Yeah,
I thought we was getting
I thought we was getting somewhere. I was like, damn. I was like, good though, because them didn't look that great anyway. So let's keep going.
They
Like what?
they
They at first,
and it took so long for he was sitting there just holding the camera.
and they was doing the
Jordan Peele,
little,
you was an asshole, bro. He took forever. He just standing there. I'm like,
bruh.
what's going on? Oh my god,
My
I'm sitting there like
anxiety.
this. I ain't gonna lie. I don't sit there.
Look, bruh. You know, you already flinching, so you don't jump so hard.
I'm sorry. It was it for me. Once again, I ain't gonna call it a twist, but caught you off guard scene.
Yeah. Cause I was like, ain't no way we getting aliens this early.
But going besides that, we kind of dived into it, but it was really what was going on as far as Ricky and his childhood and him and his TV show and the massacre that happened with the monkey. I was one of the people that didn't understand this because I thought it was somewhat of a connection to the creature because in one particular reason, the shoe that was standing up.
That's
and another
a theory.
reason, I thought
That's a
shit was
theory.
coming down because the balloons kept popping. And I was like, what the hell is going on with that?
That's a theory that I heard someone else have. I'm not saying you stole it or anything. I'm just saying like I didn't think of this. I didn't think of this theory at all. And they were saying like maybe it's something. Maybe that's why. Well, the popping of the balloons and then the
shoe more than anything for me. The shoe.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is that shoe just standing straight up? Like,
so like maybe the creature does. Cause Ghost did like run off all crazy too.
Talking about the horse.
Yeah. So maybe, yeah, it could be.
And
It
Jordan
could
Peele,
be.
man, bro, you gotta chill because we like to enjoy movies, but coming to do homework, it's like, damn, nigga, I gotta study this. Like, so hold on, wait a minute, y'all going too fast.
And like I said, it's all about intention and then leaving a mystery. You're doing good. Like I
That
said,
too, but
man.
nigga, once you caught up in this scene, it's like I ain't got time to pay attention. I'm just caught up in this scene because
Yeah, that's some shit I didn't notice. See, I noticed the shoe, and I was, because they did kind of make it a focus, and I was like, is he imagining the shoe standing like that, or was it actually standing like that? And that was a lot of questions I had about, like.
I think worse than anything is having an imagination with these type of scenes because all I'm hearing is shit. So now my imagination is going to the worst shit. That's me as far as these type of movies, as far as a horror movie. Because all I'm hearing is people screaming, and then they keep coming up to this monkey. And once we get to this scene when Ricky is thinking about his past or whatever, is watching this nigga beat a woman to death. And he ain't just beating her ass to death. He jumped there and beat her ass to death and started eating on her face. I'm like,
This is why I don't like monkeys. Monkeys are cool animals, and they can stay in their habitat and don't touch me, and we good. See?
that scene was disturbing. It was unsettling because you hearing this woman suffer, you hearing her crying, you hearing him doing what he's doing. Then my man coming down the stairs. Stop, Gordy. Go away, Gordy. And all from the point of view of Ricky as a child. And you thinking as a child, what the fuck am I going to do? You just seen everything. And that's why they slow pacing coming into this.
Child, he didn't try to crawl away. And I'm like, oh my God. Ah! Bruh.
That's again,
I
as far as
don't
the
see, because it's like, how do you get away from a monkey? Like, they're too agile.
A monkey
they
like
can
that.
just,
That nigga was something.
that's a full-grown chimpanzee.
That was Cobra. That was Cobra's cousin. You ain't seen what Planet of the Apes was seasoning them. That was Cobra's cousin.
Exactly.
That was one of the people who then when he wasn't trying to work with them. He ain't like humans at all. And even the part where he's sitting there tapping on her feet, he's just in there. All right, this bitch dead for real now. I'm taking this stupid ass head off. I'm done now. Like, what the hell? Who are you over here? He see my boy, and I'm scared for him. And I know he's alive because this Ricky, but I'm still scared.
Exactly. I felt the same way. I was like, why am I so scared? And I know he's gonna live, but I'm scared as fuck.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter at that point. It did not matter. But like I said, I just didn't understand, man. I didn't understand. I was just sitting there in shock and awe of how far they took this scene and being the fact that I wanted to continue. I did. I was like, what happened to this monkey? Like, where the hell did this monkey go? Like, but as far as this nigga Ricky sitting under the table,
Run, bitch! Run!
Get that
That's how
out
I
of there.
felt, but I was like, his instincts would kick in, and
Yes.
and I
You a
was
child
like,
though. Shock.
what did you do?
You in shock.
I would be peeing on myself, nigga. That's what the fuck I would be doing, because it's like, if I run, it's gonna attack, but like,
But
die.
Ricky doesn't feel like that as far as an adult because he had a connection, what he feels like with a monster or a predator. And now he has an idea, which he's been doing pretty much for a while now, which we don't know about until later on. Once again, there's a lot of subliminals here. What's up with the jacket?
It's a spaceship sucking up a horse.
His jacket?
Yeah, yes, the back part. It's on the design.
Damn,
yeah.
I can't zoom it.
I caught that immediately when that scene popped up. I was like, look at that spaceship
Once again,
sucking up a
you gotta
horse.
meet you. I can't do homework.
That's when it clicked for me. I was like, look at that spaceship sucking up a hole. What
Yes,
have you been
y'all can't
doing?
see me, but I'm looking close as hell at this screen right now on this. Oh. And you want to know something? It looks like kind of the image of when he kind of fully forms on the sides. As far as the
exact see, I didn't even peep that. Jupiter's claim. You know they actually built that place.
Man, you catch me off now because I'm trying to look at this Negro's jacket and trying to. Man, You saw, like, you can see. You said it's the spaceship with the.
Hold on, I am not lying because that's when it clicked for me.
My bad, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and do this. I'm not gonna sit here and keep examining his jacket. My bad. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again.
And it show it from the back. I'm sorry, I'm on Google.
My boy Ricky though, he got some spectacle going on, and this is one of his first live shows as far as at Jupiter's Claim. And this is where he wants to show the attraction of the actual alien that he feels like that has been here for a while now. And he has something going on with the horse. And once it starts to click, because you're thinking about what OJ was doing as far as bringing him the horses or whatever, and I'm like, what is he doing with this horse? I'm still confused at this moment. My
And
first
this
time
is
watching,
Lucky.
I don't know what's going
And
on.
Lucky was like his favorite horse. He so Lucky.
I have a huge question though before we finish. Is this the woman that was on the ground the monkey was attacking?
Yep, that's my assumption.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad because I'm like you said.
Because he
assumption
said that's
I'm
my
like,
old co-star.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking this is once again this is second viewing, and I'm like that can't be the woman that because I thought she was dead. It sounded like he beat her ass to death and after he done eating her face. But then I remember that it sounded like he was eating her face. That looked like that what happened to her.
Yes.
And this is like, once again, they kind of made this nigga Ricky a villain after this. Because I'm like, damn, boy, you kind of making her somewhat of a spectacle too. Because it's like you making sure y'all let her know that, yeah, she was the one with me that happened when the massacre happened with the monkey. She got attacked. I'm like, Ricky, he does get the alien to show up with a spacecraft. And I'm, once again, me still thinking this is a spacecraft sucking people in. This motherfucker shows up and sucks everything in, including kids, everybody, his kids, as far as Ricky, and including Ricky himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very disturbed once again because I didn't know this was a mouth. I thought this was the place or the alien spaceship hole that everybody was getting sucked into, but no. Once you find out that this is not an alien spacecraft, this is actually the alien itself. This is his mouth. Sucking everybody in. This is to me where they got towards kind of the Thing vibes.
I was just like,
and I still didn't know when I first watched. I did not understand what was going on. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I knew that it was inside of the spacecraft. I thought was a spacecraft, but I didn't know what was going on. Just watching them going through what they're going through.
War of Worlds. You know,
Tom
the
Cruise.
Yeah.
Why am glad you run? Well, I ain't glad you run that up, but I'm kind of like because I got something for that because of the fact we doing this. I got a little verses going on Friday as far as alien invasion, you know. But yes, it's what's going on with them inside of this alien spacecraft. I keep saying spacecraft because this is me going from a first viewing and not knowing what's going on. No, nigga, this is him digesting them. This is a horse. The horse's skull face. While he's still digesting it. I caught this later on multiple viewings.
Because the first viewing, I was just like, what is going?
They are being digested.
I was so confused. And then when they had to like say it for me, I was like, wait, what? Excuse me? Is that what I saw?
And this is after the second, like I said, I'm watching it the second time, and I'm sitting here like, oh my God, they are being dissolved alive. Let me say that, dissolved alive. And to put more I didn't know this creature was shitting. I didn't know the alien was shitting. This is what he's doing. As far as the house.
This is the most unsettling scene for
Thank
me.
you. See what I'm saying?
Because
you still hear the people screaming. And
I meditate to rain sounds. And the fact that this is in surround sound, I'm sitting there just watching this and just hearing this, and I'm just like, this is fucking up rain sounds for me.
First time I watched this, I'm thinking this is just as the sound of the creature or the alien spacecraft. This is the sound he make. Same thing with the horses when he do the horses like that. Anytime
I thought
now
it was
that you
too.
watch the movie, you understand the movie. This is the sound of everything that is eating or dissolving. That's dissolving inside of it. Jordan
I
Peele,
didn't know that.
what the fuck is going on in this nigga's mind? He on some Hellraiser shit. He getting to that point now. He on that like Clive Barker. People are dissolving, and then it's not just the fact that they're dissolving. He is showing them being shitted out. I'm saying it, shitted out. They blood is coming out of this
So-
creature.
Yeah, everything that's inorganic. Like all they change and phones and all that stuff is just it's just raining out. And then like you start to understand, you start to make connections about
God.
it's
It's
this
the
is when
imagination
your
again
mind-
for me. Yes,
Look,
my
yes,
imagination. I'm
this
thinking,
is
oh,
when
no.
your mind really start to be like, what the fuck are they dealing with?
Yes. And OJ goes into details. This is where we get my boy OJ pretty much saying we dealing with a damn predator. And that's another thing about the movie. It's not just an alien. This is an alien predator, like something that
Yes.
comes man eater.
Yes,
Nigga, this is a monster movie. This is a monster movie.
absolutely.
Space Jaws. Goddamn Anaconda. Space Anaconda. Like,
Oh my
you
god.
just want to eat. Like you said though, as far as the things that can't dissolve, this is why we getting everything falling. You see the house when the keys start hitting and the shit is hitting hard. Like when it dissolves, shit is coming down like bullets. It's like shooting a gun from the sky. Everything is
Yes.
coming down very impactful.
Like I said, that's when you get the whole, oh my god, this is what happened to their dad, you know? Cause like you
shit came down and hit him in his head. Impact.
Yo, they even reference Mythbusters. They was like, didn't Mythbusters bust a myth that something falling from that high can't kill you or something like that? Or I don't know.
I don't watch Mythbusters like that, so I don't know their reference.
Oh gosh, I did.
This is one of my favorite scenes though because you got Keke Palmer's character M, Angel in the house, and this is after Dan Kaluuya's character OJ has gone to Jupiter's Claim to get this horse back. Everybody's missing. Nobody's around. He ends up
Nobody
getting
but
knocked down.
lucky.
He ain't stupid no more. He's like, no, I'm not coming out. He's peeking from under the barn where he can see this motherfucker flying around in the sky. And this is where the alien creature is still trying to get this horse. He ain't done, greedy ass. Like, I still got to get this horse. And I kind of see you ass down there too, OJ. But I can't just get you at the moment. But it's really when OJ on the way back home, and he ain't getting his ass out of that truck to the morning. After this shit done went through his windshield, which I didn't know what that was. That shit scared the hell out of me. I was, oh no, I'm done with this shit, man. I thought,
Like I
know
said, this scene.
what's going on, Brillo. Shout out to Brillo TV commission. Oh, you good, bro? I know what you mean. I be doing the same thing sometimes, bro. Shout out to Brillo and them. I think they had a live going on tonight. Little kickback live. Brillo almost at 1,000 subscribers. Monetization.
Hey.
Got to make sure we support. Gonna get them ads revenue, bro. Definitely. Shout out to Brillo. Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content, JH. Mosella. Yo. Samantha Jackson. Appreciate you coming through. Yes. Seen fire. It's disturbing, horrific. Understanding that people are being dissolved and being shitted out in blood, but yeah. Very unsettling.
Let's say rain.
You said what?
Rain.
Rain. Oh.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Rain. They were rained out.
Oh, shout out to
Rain, hail.
I know you probably don't understand this reference, but shout out to BMF. It puts a whole different meaning to my boy Lamar.
Can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
Somebody done beat you, Lamar. And by the way, Nadir, that's a very horrific scene with him. He does some bad shit in that scene, by the way. But yeah. This scene in particular, like I said, had my boy OJ show up and not get out that car till the morning, and Keke Palmer and them, as far as M and Angel still stuck in the house. this is where we kind of get an understanding coming from OJ as far as what we dealing with. As far as this predator, and this is kind of what we get an understanding that this ain't no spacecraft. This is the actual alien itself. My thing was how long this. I ain't gonna ask those particular questions because those can go into.
No,
but
that is a question.
How long
How
it's been here?
long has that alien been there? How long? Because Juke been feeding it horses. How
For a
long
long
has
time,
Juke?
that seems
First of
like.
all, how long has the alien been there, and how long has Juke known that it's been there?
Because the first time it shit to do what it do and it killed their father, it's like definitely it's been around for a minute because it's been eating. Obviously, that's a whole nother thing. Because I wasn't gonna ask that question because I feel like now that's prequels, sequels.
It is. But
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Though. I don't feel like Jordan Peele gonna go that route yet, depending on
No.
how successful the movie is. Because you know they're gonna come up to him in the studio like, "Hey man, this movie kind of big. We need you to do something. What's up? See prequels. We want to know where it come from. Where this thing come from? Because honestly, it can almost give you a vibe of A Quiet Place. We still don't have questions on where those come from, and they working on multiple sequels and prequels with that right now, which are good, by the way. They ain't bad movies, and I'm glad the person who's behind those is taking the time to do those. Jordan Peele, though, I don't know. He might do something with this, depending.
We see.
Facts.
That's
Shout out
why
to
it
Amanda
stayed.
Jackson for coming through.
That's why it stayed. When you feed them, they don't leave. It's a creature. It's an animal.
That thing.
And you know what?
Another
That's
thing.
funny about space. That's funny about space because I never thought about creatures like it being like whole animals out there. You know what I mean? But then I did say that space is an ocean. So, right.
What he do? OJ to him.
Yeah.
Ocean. That's what I was thinking. I was sitting here like, as far as what we
You
don't
know
know,
I
as far as all that
deep,
shit in the ocean, how deep it go, dark. I still got not nightmares, but I don't want to see shit that's going on with the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. That seems scary.
That ain't even that deep.
No,
It's deeper shit than like them trenches. What? How?
That's why I think I asked that question too. Where would you rather be lost at? The ocean or space? Endless darkness, deepness. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole other topic.
Did they talk to this guy? I gotta bring him up. Antlers. I think that's his name.
Yes, they called him and
We didn't see him though at first, or did they just hear his voice? Did they show him when they first called him?
They showed him when they first called him.
Okay.
Cause like he was just irritated, like, and he was going through that footage. He was editing black and white footage of animals that
They
happened
definitely
to
put
all these
heavy
predators.
emphasis on that as far as predator. Thank you. They making sure we know, yeah, y'all dealing with a predator. This is a predator. You see him watching this video, it's predator eating this other thing, or these two predators fighting, it's a predator.
Mm-hmm.
And we just watched Predator. Anyway, maybe there was a reason why I had to wait to watch this movie. My man does get convinced to show up. And this is after my boy and them come up with this little plan they got as far as OJ, M, and Angel. And this is when Antlers ends up showing up because now they can find out, or they figure out as far as the whole thing with the electricity. Once this alien creature show up, everything shuts down as far as anything electric around them. Everything shuts down. But my man shows up with some shit that he can use that's non-electric as far as a camera. That's going to be very usable for the fact that they're still trying to catch this footage.
Let me tell. This is where I was like, I was so invested in a plan. I'm like, yeah, we finna do this. All right. I'm trying to tell. I damn near was in the theater about to start cheering. It's like, calm down. I was way too damn high.
I was just like, how this shit gonna work? Because I'm like,
bruh,
what y'all doing with the shout out to the inflatable men, Family Guy, inflatable men, the wavy man, whatever they is. I was thinking like, how that's gonna work with him, the creature and the alien? Because I'm like, I feel like he got to see actual motherfuckers looking at him as far as human beings or horses.
yeah,
actual
because I was
living
like,
organisms.
but they was using it. They was using it to show where it's at. to see where,
Oh.
like when the batteries die, because they'll start because they ran off the batteries, and anything with batteries dies.
I can't believe I didn't catch that Ethan after I was watching multiple times. I didn't understand that. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little confused on that because I'm like, he ain't gonna come after these inflatable men if that's what y'all using them for. Like,
no,
I thought that's what they was using
live
for.
bait. They use live bait. OJ was the bait. Him and Lucky.
Well, at first, until my TMZ people show up, and that's where I was like, I thought this nigga was from the planet too. I was like, is he already knowing about this creature? He been chasing it for a while now?
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said that on Google, for some reason, that property is blurred out. So the government knows something going down.
So
but I'm trying to tell you.
I did not catch that either. I'm sorry,
Yes.
I didn't catch that. So we got something set up where people already know something going on with this, and y'all
That's why I'm
probably
like,
have
how
probably
long?
been watched for a while now. But still being
I'm like, how long have they known? And who else
this
knows?
nigga be wanting you to do homework. Jordan Peele wants you to do homework with his movies, man. Like,
Damn it, because he wants you to watch.
Not only
more
that,
than
he wants
once.
you to keep watching
He
them
wants
most
you
of
to
the time too. Like, go to the movies again too. Pay some more money. It's the Birdman. But yeah, I didn't catch that. Shout out to Nadia. Put me on to about 3 or 4 different damn things.
And also, I thought it was strange, like, because the creature only sucks you up if you look at it. So you have
That's
to
where I went back.
You have to make eye contact with it. So therefore, the fact that he came, the TMZ person came, and they were completely like chromed
That's
out,
where I was like,
mirrored out.
did he already know something?
This exactly. I don't know.
Because OJ had already figured this out, and this is where he kind of get that flashback
OJ
of the horse.
figured it out. Yeah, OJ figured it out because of his horse training. He's like, you can train, because like horses aren't predators, but horses like are wild. They're wild animals, damn it.
And he's still something you got to try to tame.
Them. Yes.
And that's what they was trying. Well, what Ricky was trying to do with this goddamn alien, he didn't tame the monkey, but he thought he got some connection. And he being dissolved right now. But anyway, including his family too. That's more disturbing than anything. You got to think it was kids there. Everybody was there. Jordan Peele was being funny with this. He was like, I'm gonna give you Chinese food, Mexican food, soul food. I'm gonna give you everything, Caucasian food, all of it.
Yo, when the TMZ guy was it the TMZ? Somebody was like, you have a wheelchair on your roof, and I was like, oh, that
was my man,
the whole
Antlers.
chick. Oh yeah, it was Antlers. Okay, I was about to say, I remember somebody said it, and I was like, ooh, that mean home chick.
These references killing me, man. But once they put their little plan into motion, like I said, TMZ guy pretty much is trying to catch his footage, even after he ends up getting his ass knocked off his bike after the power goes out of it. Feel me. OJ, like, my bad, bro. I gotta let your ass go. Some real shit.
Hey, I mean, look, it is so funny because like black people, like the decision maker, we just like had to let him go. Somebody had to be. You want to bring your dumb tail out here?
And that was his own choice, his own collision. After Keke Palmer warns him multiple times as far as him, you don't want to be out here, leave. You don't want to be out here, leave. You don't want to be out here, leave.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get our plan set into motion, OJ is our main dude trying to make his run from the creature. Don't look at it. This is where he got the little eyes on the back of his hood.
I mean, what he was doing, it worked, didn't it?
It worked, but
worked.
I don't know.
You wouldn't be trying to do all that, not for no shot, not for no fame, not for no money. Like you
Even
just
with
like
that,
alien, the alien can have his
nothing,
way.
but I don't know if it'd be giving me some confusion with the creature.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I seen that too, Samantha Jackson. We kind of talked about that earlier, especially with the monkey and even with the horse. Because look at the way they was trying to do with the horse and OJ trying to warn them, like, hey, stop that, don't do that. Then they do the whole thing with the mirror or whatever. Definitely. It's a lot of references in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just like I said, it just kind of when he's doing it was kind of with the whole wavy man thing. I guess with the thing with the back of the eyes.
But it's the fact that I'm pretty sure that this creature
I think
can
he was
smell.
That
So
too,
like
maybe.
he can smell that this is organic beings, but he can't suck them up because neither of them are looking. But he's like, I see eyes. Like I don't know how well that sight is, but we
I
don't
ain't
know
doing all that
much. We
homework,
don't
Jordan
we
Peele.
don't find shit out about this thing. It's just there.
I like
And we
that though.
just
I like the
along
little
for the
mystery with that.
ride. Yeah, because I hate when people try to over-explain shit, and I'm just like, leave some mystery. So
We don't know shit
like,
about where the thing come from. We still don't know. That shit came out in 1970 or 80. We don't know where that came from still. And they had a prequel and everything. We don't know yet. And we still technically don't know why Michael Myers evil. But anyway, I ain't talking about Rob Zombie movies. But once we get to OJ running from him, trying to get this footage, my man Antlers, they get their little footage.
They
get what they
awesome
need to see.
footage. I was in there, yeah. Like, look at this shit. This is what we came here for, right? So I was like, okay, so now it's mad. So what y'all finna do? And that's right, because it's like it's a predator. They realize when they being outsmarted, and it's like, all right, this motherfucker petty. He shitted on y'all house. This is a petty predator. Like, I was wondering what, like, after they got their shots, I was like, where are we going with this? Because I feel like shit about to get real bad. Damn,
This nigga didn't want that. He needed more. And I didn't. What is he doing?
I was the same way.
I'm guessing they got the understanding that the creature can't dissolve certain things or take in certain things. And I'm guessing his whole thing was, I sacrifice myself, but y'all still going to be able to get this footage because he going to throw the footage out. Nigga, the way this footage been hitting the ground, the way these keys, anything he pretty much dissolves hits the ground like a bullet, that footage is going to be destroyed. I was thinking, if he was going that route as far as trying to get this last thing, as far as whatever he was willing to capture for his moment.
But he went rogue. That wasn't part of their plan. I'm assuming they had a plan for after they get the footage, but he was like,
because when he walked out, I'm thinking, oh, he want this shit for himself. He trying to get up out of here. Like, I want this for me. I want people to know that
I thought he was gonna dip too, and I was just like, whatever.
Man, tapping his ass. What you mean? Get his ass out of here.
No, he still got a predator in the sky. Fuck what he doing.
To feed himself to the damn thing, and he does. And this is where we somewhat of get our blossoming ass creature. After they done got their footage or whatever, he starts going after everybody, including my man Angel, who starts to wrap himself up in barbed wire, which I didn't catch at first or why he was doing that.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
My wife put me on though. She was like, he gonna spit him back out. I was like, no, he not. He gonna still eat his ass. He gonna dissolve that shit that he wrapped around. Or I was thinking he was gonna do the way I was thinking about those people. He spit his ass up and he spit them out though. Shout out to Angel with the character that I did enjoy.
I did. I was like, I wonder how they, because like at first when they first met him, they was like really not trying to get him to talk with that.
He was trying to get him out of there, man. He was looking for some homies to hang out with, somebody.
Hey.
And I think he had somewhat of beliefs as far as aliens too.
Yeah.
But after we got done dealing with all that, it's really when we start seeing somewhat of a full form or whatever this thing transformed into, somewhat of an hot air balloon or some shit. I don't know. I seen people calling this shit a damn jellyfish. Yeah. What's the other shit too? It's something in the water. That's another thing why I like to bring up that reference as far as space. Alien coming from space, not knowing kind of what's going on as far as underwater, as far as the sea. Maybe we haven't seen certain sea creatures, thought we have seen. It definitely gave off a lot of images of sea creatures.
Yes.
With all that being said, it was not creepy looking.
No.
With all that being said, I still was thinking about it being dissolved and people being eaten by this damn thing. So no.
Also, that motherfucker was huge.
Yes, very big.
So it wasn't even like it's like, yeah, it doesn't look super intimidating, but that motherfucker is huge. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that thing that was coming out of his mouth, but I wish I had a better image of it, but I'm gonna get to this. Well, I'm thinking that was his mouth.
At this point, I was just like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I was
That's
so
Jordan
gone.
Peele's imagination, and everybody behind the movie. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what you be dreaming about, what you be going on in your, because I would have never thinking of a creature that looked like that. I know you ain't never seen the movie Life, not Eddie Murphy now, but we did a versus of the little creature that went into the old boy's mouth. It kind of got those vibes too from that movie, because that creature kind of starts to evolve too, kind of similar to the way this one looked. So yeah, in this moment though, it's kind of important because this is where we kind of are getting somewhat of a standoff, but kind of between M and OJ, trying to not really choose, but OJ kind of trying to who gonna make that sacrifice because
no, OJ told her, "You got this, I got this," and they understood. It was
she
like
seemed like she was wanting to come to her too though, because she kept saying, "Come on, go OJ, leave OJ." They seemed like both of them was trying to do that.
Telling her, yeah, he was telling her, "I'm doing this. I got this," because basically he was telling her, "I got this. You go." And plus, like I said, they had a plan. Like they had a plan for after all of this shit.
I'm pretty sure they didn't expect some of this to evolve like it did either.
No, I don't think they did.
None of us did.
We wasn't expecting the Pokemon to evolve.
No.
This motherfucker went through a straight evolution. We was like, what?
I really enjoyed this scene though.
Bigger and bigger.
I didn't want neither one of them to die, definitely, but when OJ did what he did as far as looking back and forth at her, and then he looked straight up at it, I was like, no, OJ, no. Not really seeing him die. And like I said, when I watch movies, I watch TV shows, if I don't see something actually happen to the person, that nigga ain't dead.
I don't believe they did.
He ain't dead.
Same, that's the way I mean. Hey.
I really enjoyed this scene though. This is when my girl Keke Palmer gets the bike crunk up. Once again, the aliens pretty much focused on OJ, so electricity and everything starts to come back. And this is where she's trying to lead it somewhat to Jupiter's claim. I don't know what she got planned at this moment. I don't know what even she got set up at this moment, but I don't even think she particularly at that moment did too. But maybe they did. Maybe they already had this set up. And this
like I said, they had to have an out for.
But I knew they didn't expect that TMZ person to show up, or she'd have had that bike. So I'm like, what was they gonna drive there at that amount of time?
That is true. Hey, she was quick thinking because
yeah.
At this point, I'm dead because I'm looking at it. Like, you know what I mean? Because we just saw Pokemon evolve. Like,
and
shit,
I think was it a situation where they were just trying to catch footage, or maybe they weren't even trying to kill at that moment? And I think she probably got to that moment at that time when she thought OJ was dead. It was like, just go ahead and try to take him out.
I guess so.
And probably when they was already talking about what it could kind of eat and what it couldn't eat, having everything happen with the horse she stole and the way it couldn't dissolve it. That might have been the idea she got once she got to the Jupiter's claim or whatever. And this is where we see her set off this balloon, big ass Ricky inflatable balloon. And this is where I'm kind of like the whole thing with her taking the pictures. It was like, still ain't gonna believe y'all, I don't think. The footage would be more important than anything if I'm honestly.
I hope some of the footage survive.
I think maybe Angel got some of the footage, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe.
We'll see. Like, that's why I'm like, it's so many things left unanswered. Did we get footage?
It ain't really unanswered. It's him saying, I want y'all to answer a bunch of questions so y'all can come back and check this damn movie out, and maybe y'all will get y'all answers. Multiple viewings. But what's M pretty much somewhat leads the alien to Jupiter's claim. She sets off this balloon. And this is not only her trying to, I guess, kill it maybe possibly, but this is trying to get her footage too. Because she don't know what happened to the footage. So this is kind of her moment of saying, this is my last opportunity to get this footage.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's trying to get a picture.
So ain't none of this in vain.
And this is where we really find out just how greedy this nigga is. Anything he sees, I'm on this. And this is where we kind of get our full kind of look at this thing. Like I said, it ain't creepy shit somewhat, I guess.
It's
pretty.
But see, that's the creepy thing about it is you want to stare at it.
That's
because
the whole aspect
that's what
of
I
the movie
mean.
too.
That's
Can't
what I
turn
mean.
away.
Because like at first when you think it's just a
That's
salsa,
right.
and then you can, we've all seen some type of salsa. Like no, like
and maybe that's
movies
this
that show-
whole lure in too. Maybe that's just like ability as far as the way it's able to lure people in, or way it
like a
uses the
carnivorous plant.
especially when it evolves. It's like, damn, this shit is pretty as hell. What the fuck
Pretty,
is this?
right?
Yeah, come here. I'll put some hot sauce on you. Once again, it just takes me back, melting, dissolving, and we see these people and hear them. I think, like I said, I don't know what they saying, but you hear them. Like I said, when they over the people's house and you hear them dissolving or melting or whatever they got going on inside of this creature. But yes, we get our full field look at it, and this creature ends up taking the hot air balloon in, doing a little too much, I'm guessing, trying to digest more than it can handle, and it kind of inflates.
Well, it's full of air. It's full of air.
Basically got too much gas.
It has, it's helium. Helium is
alien
a
got
volatile
gas.
substance.
Ain't no tons around, so hey, alien got gas. Execution wise, I didn't mind this at all. Like I said, it turned into somewhat of a monster movie, creature film.
Yeah, creature feature.
Like I said, I hadn't seen a movie like this before as far as an alien invasion movie though. And honestly, I hadn't been disturbed this in a long time by a movie like this, been unsettled. Knowing that these people weren't coming back, like they was dead. They had been ate alive.
Yeah, it went, no, they sit in these nice little, and
that's what I'm used to.
Areas.
I'm always used to these type of alien invasion movies where people end up making it out. They've been kidnapped, this and the third, but no, not with this. People have been ate alive. They was gone. That was it.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoyed it a little bit because it makes me, it linger on me after I don't watch the movie. It stays with me, and that's what I like. Well, other than that, we do get the image of OJ showing back up at the end, and people,
it's a lot of speculation, and it's very
speculation
unclear.
on what?
Some people are saying that he's not there because he's not moving.
Lord, why y'all
They
doing
say they said the horse and him do not move at all, and they're like, is that a figment of her imagination? Is that what she wanted to see? Like we looking at what she wanted to see, and
once again, damn.
Bruh,
Being that I do
like,
movie reviews, I feel bad because I'm like, no, nigga, I wasn't thinking about that. Maybe I was just happy to see
I
OJ
wanted
alive.
him to be alive too.
That's it. I wanted him to
That's
be
why
alive.
I was like, and OJ shows back up and he's alive. And then when
I did not think of it. I was like, no,
then
he's
when I heard
alive.
somebody say, he don't move at all, and neither does the horse, and I was like, wait, what?
Y'all doing some shit like Dark Knight Rises when they was like, is that really Batman at the end when he's sitting there smiling at the table? Or maybe he ain't alive. Maybe Alfred didn't actually see him. Like, nah, he alive. OJ alive. He alive. I'm calling it now. He alive. He alive.
Check the internet. In these internet streets, they say that's not him. It's a figment of her imagination.
The Thing. Which one of them is the alien? Who got turned? Keith David or Kurt Russell at the end? Because you know they both at the end said, damn.
Oh,
I
another thing I saw is, like after she got her picture, and did you see all those media people? Did they see what she
I seen
saw?
them showing up.
Did they see the shit in the sky too, or like was everybody oblivious? Because
Was those media people, or was those people that knew about the creature that's showing up to try to take her in, to keep her mouth shut?
Right.
I'm just throwing shit out there because the new idea said just now. That just came straight to my head. I don't think that's true. Honestly, I don't. I feel like that's media people. But
But did they capture anything? Did they see anything? But the reason why the media, I guess, because they caught wind of the story of all these, this was a whole staff group of people that just disappeared. The staff,
families,
Jews,
and everything. Yeah.
yeah,
Somewhat of a community. Because this wasn't some
Yes.
big town. It was some of those small. This was like the townspeople. There were like 40 people missing, if I'm not mistaken. They said like 40 plus people missing.
Yeah, and it's like,
I'm like you
I don't know if
said.
this-
You said this didn't show up on the Google map or whatever. Somebody knows about this place,
yeah,
and it's probably been looked at for a while now.
yeah. That's why
Might be even some connection with him.
Antler.
We won't find out now because he been dissolved, but still.
The impossible shot. What? I was like, what is he talking about? Did he do a lot of coke before he did this? Like, that shit was wild as fuck to me. I was just like, what the fuck is he doing? He fucking up.
He
the
was already
plan.
watching videos on Predator, so yeah, he was probably having. Somebody said that I seen one thing, like maybe he had some type of pleasure, maybe wanting to get ate alive. I don't.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you the things that people want to have.
That's what I did. After I watched the movie multiple times. I wanted answers, so I went to. I need to see like end and explain. That's why I need to see end and explain. Tell me what I need to know. What's up? And I still feel like I didn't get the answers I needed.
Nah, he just, I don't know. Maybe he's the ultimate masochist. Now, it's got to be a word for people that want to be eaten by somebody. That's a weird ass fetish. Like, oh my God.
Besides the
thing,
natural
though.
pleasures. But anyway,
I swear, just regular shit ain't enough for certain people.
after everything we talked about, do you get? Are you familiar with any of his movies as far as M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah, I've seen The Happening, which is a terrible ass movie. I've seen
I wasn't really talking.
I've seen Six Sense.
That's good comparisons though, because we didn't know if there was an alien invasion or not as far as The Happening. Once again, not good execution. Evil plants.
That
But
was
yeah.
the whole thing, is the execution. Because with old, it's not a bad, it's just the
That
execution.
execution was old.
Because
You
like
know,
when you
that's
get
it.
the twist, it's
That's
just like
it.
by the time you get the twist, you just be like, but
To me,
I just sat through all this talking for the, I mean, it's good. What the fuck ever? I don't know. I was just
That's
like,
it. What the fuck else?
what the fuck
All
ever?
right, all right. If I knew all that, hell, I just would have chilled at the beach and just enjoyed myself in the water.
Right? Why they did? Oh, stupid.
That's the only reason I make those references though, because like I said, kind of his twist kind of had those similarities to what M. Night Shyamalan does to this day. Speaking of M. Night Shyamalan, we got a new movie about to come out with him with Knock at the Cabin. I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully we got a good twist on that too.
That art looked good too.
It does. Dave Bautista seemed like a role I ain't seen him in playing in a horror movie like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see goddamn Will Smith or Denzel in a horror movie. Oh, Denzel got a horror movie. My bad. He done one before. You ever seen Fallen? It's an older movie. It's almost like a possession type movie or whatever, but it's pretty good.
Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It is.
Maybe
You got
damn.
you ever seen Rosie O'Donnell before, right? The fat
Right.
guy that played on there, John Goodman, where he played in it too, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know John Goodman from
It's a 90s one, so
Cloverleaf.
10 Cloverfield Lane. Yeah. Shout out to Prey. Make sure y'all check out that review. Shout out to everybody who coming out checking out that
Speaking
review.
of Cloverfield, let's compare Aliens. Cause what?
See that movie? That's why I said that. The damn John Goodman was alien to me. I was so invested in his character. This nigga disturbing. Like I'm following this. Then
Yeah.
she take him out. We get outside. This is a whole nother movie. How much
Yeah.
longer we got? Where we going with?
Right, that's what I said. I said, where we going with this?
I think the director left and said, "Y'all, somebody else coming in now. We got another writer, director coming in to do the movie."
It was really like he was just like, how do I end this? I'm gonna just add this short story on here.
That's a good point though. As far as alien invasion movies, that damn 15 minutes at the end of the movie. Cloverfield, the original Cloverfield.
Oh man,
To
I
me
feel
though,
like that
this is a
the original
standout.
Cloverfield was more like a Godzilla movie because it was just a monster terrorizing the city.
Nah, well, this nigga was like, he wasn't on no saving people. Like, I'm eating everybody. I'm killing
Oh,
everything. Everything got to go. And then we got little Godzillas killing, eating people as far as clothes.
oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's
that was
that was down near
the
Jurassic
ones in
Park.
the subway. The
Yeah,
ones in the sub. That was some horrific shit. No,
they kind of
ah,
had some of those
man, that.
vibes as far as this. It kind of went
That's
there.
what I'm about to say.
It
Yeah, if
did.
it could, man, if it was giving off little alien babies.
And shout out to the opening
Oh,
scene of Note, but not knowing that this was that mouth that we was watching with the credits. I'm sitting here looking at this nigga flying through in his mouth. We watching.
yeah, it's a whole lot of shit you don't catch on the first watch.
Once again, shout out to Jordan Peele, man. This is one of the first, like I said, alien invasion movies where it was disturbing to me. Like I said, it didn't feel like we was gonna get no happy. Well, I ain't gonna say a happy ending, but the way people was dying in this was disturbing. It was horrific for me.
They waiting just suspended in some gelatin.
Hell no.
Motherfucker.
You couldn't just throw water on them and they get hurt. As far as aliens, shout out to science. But yeah,
But they came to a world that is mostly
and
water.
the twist. That's more important than anything. The trailer. Yeah, it's a spaceship. Yeah, sure, it's a spaceship. No, nigga, this is the alien itself being shaped as a spaceship. More than anything,
That-
like we've always seen space shuttles shaped like this. No, this is an actual alien. I'm like, oh shit.
And that's the crazy thing. Is like he legit showed us his alien before, like in.
You would have never
it's
get
like,
nobody would never guess
no,
that this was the
I
damn
did
alien
not guess
itself.
it. I did not. Bravo to somebody if they caught on
And we
to
get
that.
this
Like
twist
maybe
early.
Yeah,
Not early, but kind of like way before the ending of the movie.
yeah.
But other than that, anything else you want to add on to this?
Nah, I want my questions answered. If he don't make another movie, he need to have
Oh man,
a website that
the
that
deal.
gives us. I
You
will
want a
read
dope
that
universe?
motherfucker. Somebody said that all of these stories are in the same universe, and I'm like,
I mean,
I don't think they can.
not Get Out. I don't see Get Out being in the same universe. Well, that is kind of science fiction because nigga, I don't know if you could take somebody's brain and put him, somebody's.
You can't take
Yeah,
somebody's
you
kind.
can't.
You can take their brain, but you can't take their
They
consciousness.
are gonna be dead.
Yes.
Immediately. You can't do that. So yeah, okay. Because it's science fiction. That shit is definitely not real. Yeah, I keep it. Okay, maybe they is. Because hell, the
I don't know-
doppelgangers, did they
I
come
don't
from
know if-
Earth?
I
Maybe they
don't know
from
if
space.
it's any Easter eggs. Man, just
It's
and then,
loosely connected. I put it like that. They loosely connected, maybe.
bruh, it made the cloud shit look even creepier with the flags hanging out the bottom.
Yeah, because this nigga
Like
couldn't
you
dissolve
just
it. Now that you know, I can't
now
eat
that
this
you
shit.
know, it's just like, bruh, what the? It's just a lot of what the fuck shit that you just be like.
I just want to give Jordan Peele credit. I was
Hey.
having my doubt on this movie. I was talking shit before this movie came out. Not really talking shit, but saying I don't think it's gonna be scary. I don't even think I'm gonna like it.
I didn't think you was gonna like it because I was just like because
I
when
like
I left, I didn't
unsettling
know how to
moments.
feel.
I want to be
I guess that's
disturbed.
why I didn't know how to feel when I left. I was just
When I
like,
watched The Thing
ew,
and seeing
I
that
like
man
it.
walking there and that nigga being turned into something like he's sitting there, somebody trying to turn into him, trying to clone him right there. That shit would disturb. That's what the moments I had with this, especially when they show us the inside of this damn thing. This is the most disturbing for me. This is what really got me for the movie. And watching it do the whole thing with dissolving them with the blood. To me, that's like, damn, he really thinking this type of shit. So what can he do next?
Hey,
But
nope,
other than that,
that.
I don't know, Diz. I don't know. I don't know about a Nope universe. I don't know. Because then Jordan Peele might not want to do all of them. Like, gonna bring another director.
No,
I give, well, maybe. Because the guy who do A Quiet Place, he's done all of them. So, and I think he's gonna do the third one. He's not directing a prequel though that they working on. But other than that, I want to see a Jordan Peele slasher now. That's what I need. I need that slasher now. Because I know we'll have a good twist and turn on that and it won't be traditional. That's what I need now. Other than that,
I,
speaking of slashers, Day of Them, Saturday. Be on the lookout. We are doing that Saturday. A lot to talk about, which I will be rewatching.
bruh. Oh,
I mean, I'm good though
yeah.
because I watched P Valley, so a certain scene on there where I'm like, I can deal with it. Do what y'all do.
Man, I got some theories
I
about
like
P
that
Valley
scene
now.
because of the twist on that little scene though. That's one thing I will give them credit for, is that little part as far as Day of Them. We ain't gonna get into it right now, but that little part was like, oh shit, he tricked this punk ass. That's what you get.
Stop it.
Mm. But anyway,
It's a whole-
Uncut Is Talk tomorrow 9 p.m. Make sure y'all come through. Got a lot of good topics. Shout out to Herb Gotti, Ashanti, Fat Joe. We're gonna talk about this. Murder Inc.
we gonna
Documentary.
talk about
I ain't gonna
this.
front it. It's interesting. I want to see it. I want to check it out. The doc that they got going on BT right now. I'm not watching Tales, but other than that, Day of Them Saturday, Sunday, P Valley season finale. Definitely come through and check us out for that. Damn, are you gonna be free Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta see what we're gonna try to do because I'm still trying to do Jackie Brown, but it's something that I feel like I'm forgetting that we're supposed to be doing.
American Horror Stories.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna record that, so I see about that. We're gonna record that. I'm talking about live. Damn.
No, that's it. And I mean, it's
'Cause I
all
don't
these
know. We
movies
probably ain't
coming
gonna
out
see-
this weekend.
Monday we'll probably do Jamie Foxx and them, Jamie and Snoop movie,
Okay.
the vampire one. We could do that if we want to Monday. Because I don't know if we're gonna get to see Fall. Because if we see that first, I'm doing that one first.
All right.
Besides that, it's a lot.
Is
It's a lot going
any
on.
of this on streaming?
Jamie and them come on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We can
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, yeah, that's why I said Jamie and them first. I know Fall coming on theaters if I'm not mistaken. It
Yeah,
might be
they-
coming on stream, but I think it's just coming on theaters. So that's why I said we can wait on that. But yeah, we'll do Jamie Monday then, and Snoop, Jamie and Snoop vampire movie. We are gonna still do the American Horror Story. We're gonna still do that, but that's gonna be recorded though. We'll upload that and let y'all know. But like I said, Uncut tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Come through and check us out. Got a couple of topics. Herb Gotti, got Jamie Foxx playing Spawn. Gonna talk about that. Verses, of course, I got a couple good verses for y'all. Alien, gotta do some Alien verses, invasion movies. We're gonna do, since Herb Gotti obsessed with Ashanti, we're gonna do Obsessions verses. But speaking of that, that's pretty much what we got coming up next. Anything else you want to add on as far as note?
Nope. Nope.
I'm gonna let you add
I'm
it.
good.
Nope. What's your favorite Alien invasion movie before we go off?
Before this, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I haven't really seen Signs. Damn.
You know we got Independence Day. I know you done seen that.
Yeah.
What's the one you said you seen? Damn, you said you seen that other one that you was talking about.
Not War of the Worlds. I
Yeah,
ain't seen
War of the
that.
Worlds.
No,
Oh,
I
you ain't
just
seen it?
understand.
Oh,
No, I mean I know about it because I've seen parts of it, but I've never sat down and watched it. But that's why, and then plus scary movies made fun of it.
one of the worst ones, by the way.
It was.
Anthony Anderson. Shout out to Kevin Hart, early days. The Hustle.
Jeez.
But
I think
we'll
that
do that
was
on
funny
Uncut
part
tomorrow
of that.
then. Because I
I
got to
think
honestly
that-
think about one for me. Now that I think about it, I don't watch a bunch of them, but I got to think. I was going to say Independence Day. I like Independence Day. I feel like it's a good one, but
I do too. Like, I mean, that's the only alien movie I've watched multiple times. That's why I was like, when you punched him, I was fuck of the earth.
we'll do that tomorrow. Then I'll ask that tomorrow. I'll get a chance to think about it. But other than that, shout out to anybody that came through tonight. Check this out. Appreciate y'all coming through. My bad for us coming through so late. It was my fault as far as I know. Spoiler-free review. I'm glad I waited, honestly. It got to me, I enjoyed it a lot more. I wish I would have probably gone and catch it that first time because I probably would have came back more excited and immediately wanted to review it. But everything happens for a reason, so I still enjoy what I got to see. Definitely gonna have a lasting impact on me. I'm looking forward to Jordan Peele movies from now on. Now, not saying I did previously, but after Us, I was kind of like lackluster on them. But anyway, Alien Invasion movies though, this is probably in the top tier for me. To me, definitely. But other than that, if you're watching us on YouTube, definitely hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Shout out to everybody who's recently subscribed. We have hit that 600, road to 700. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, make sure you follow me on Twitch. Like I said, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, a new episode of Uncut Ish Talk. We will be live, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group. Other than that, shout out to my co-host Nadia for coming through and taking the time to join me. I appreciate it. Besides that, content-wise, I know I ain't been throwing a lot of content out this week, reaction-wise and all of that. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on, real world-wise. But other than that, I still got some stuff we're working on. Like I said, we was able to come through tonight and Uncut tomorrow and Saturday. But once again, I appreciate everybody who's coming through, checking me out. Subscribers, appreciate y'all. Once again, Nadia for taking the time to join me. Other than that, we out.
Hey.